On March the 18th, 2022, Mr. James Benard White went missing. He completely vanished, and there's been no sign of him since then. He actually went by Benard, and at the time, his wife was suffering with cancer. She had been in the hospital, and he'd actually been staying in the hospital with her. Now, this particular day, he had returned home to freshen up, shower, and he even called his mother that day. Everything seemed totally normal. When he got back to his apartment, he asked a neighbor if they would run to the store and pick up a few items for him, and the neighbor did that. And when the neighbor returned back to the apartment about 15 minutes later, Benard was nowhere to be found. His apartment door was left open, and all of his belongings were left inside of his apartment. Now, his stepson actually is the one that came to the apartment and found all of his belongings there, could not find him, and the stepson is the person who notified law enforcement. So when law enforcement gets to the apartment complex, they pull security footage from that apartment complex, and Benard is seen on the security footage simply walking away from the complex, never to be seen again. They also did searches with drones and dogs, and they never have turned up anything. The family feels certain that someone has information about what happened with Benard, and they also feel like at this point he is probably not still alive. But I've said this a million times before. I cannot imagine what it would be like to have a family member missing, and you have absolutely no idea where they are. That would have to be the worst feeling in the world. Here's another photo of Benard just so you have a good idea of what he looks like. He is 5 feet 11 inches tall. He was 165 pounds when he disappeared, and he was last seen wearing a University of Alabama short sleeve t-shirt, gray sweatpants, and gray and black New Balance tennis shoes. Now, sadly, in January of this year, 2024, his wife did succumb to her battle with cancer without her husband by her side. So if you would please like, comment, repost this. I know the family really would like any help that they can get. I'm going to tag a relative here as well as the TikTok account for missing James Benard White.